How's it going, laser bruisers? I'm Bobby Sixkilla. Welcome back to Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action. We're still preparing for our New Year's party, which sounds like it's going to be a good time because the last one was meant to be the big party, but we've already got more people confirmed for this one than last time. Fuck all people showed up last time. It's less chilly today. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey. Norma. Whew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Whew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I'd had some. Oh, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mum and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would have been hurting her for the sake of hurting. So thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late, outside. Be careful. Oh, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. Got it. 1 Bronson, 3 powdered Delta, 3 Flanner Guide, blended. That's a nice easy one. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. You're not real anyway, so what does it matter? It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character. Dunno? What are you? A cute girl? Right. What are you? You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering. You said that last time. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. A beer for Gil. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mixed. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You changed the border. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition. Dorothy Inquisition? Dorothy Inquisition. Ouch! I bit my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Honey? Hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. 1 fluffy dream for Dorothy on the go. 3 aldehyde, 3 powdered delta. Offshore Carmotrin, give it 1. Aged and mixed. Bam. That's a fluffy dream. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Who the hell is Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said... I said nothing? Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Jill, mind if I ask you a silly question? You've seen my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves though. Sorry, what do you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but The word boomer seems out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romanenko Yamada treatment? The Roma... Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it, at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stinkovich. Is it Stinkovich? Let's call him Stinkovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stinkovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife ordered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stinkovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized, and the media created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through the treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions, why is that? Because that's what they are. I assume that means they're not ears then. Huh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit though. That's the biggest mutation they get after the treatment, is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes or for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stinkovich. Huh? I just remembered, Sylvia Stinkovich was around my age when I was 16. There was some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. Did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dull girl. Are we gonna have enough money for our rent? 10 grand's a lot. Jill is thinking a lot about Kira Miki. Buy one of her posters will prevent her from getting too distracted. Kira Miki. Done. Alright, let's read the augmented eye. I'm curious about that. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. Don't we work at a BTC bar? The British Trading Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings and we can't continue in the red, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They've made a lot of money already and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. I like to say that we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. I feel like wearing socks with sandals isn't adhering to decency rules. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. They've convicted the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we be able to wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye socks and sandals. No, they shouldn't be able to tell you what to do, even if it is horrific. I mean, I live in a place where everyone goes to the supermarket at 8 o'clock at night in their pajamas. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefer Lilim company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke, but the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Isn't that what's happening in Japan already? Isn't that why their birth rate is decreasing? Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can make your own perfect partner, oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Not allowed to have fucking robot partners then. Whatever. Sounds, these people sound a bit authoritarian, I'll tell you. It's like, oh, you can't wear this and you can't do that, you can't marry a robot. Fucking what next? Anyway, good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. Oh, and so I just designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in its vicinity at all times. You're not going to say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine. Give me that list. I'll be back sometime. I'd way rather be out running errands than working. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? He what? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming onto him for ages and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backwards and I'm not going to let him. He's opening up for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me, time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with a crush, huh? This place, great. Oh, if it isn't... Hey Jill, sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalk woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. And the other one, there's the bathroom. That's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? And where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Ah, you remember me after 2 weeks. That's a big beer to me. 2 Adelheid, 4 Bronson, 2 powdered Delta, 4 Flannergode, 8 Carmatrine. Mixed. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, you'd say they'd stay and do more reports. If they're all asking for vacations, I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that'll sensationalize anything and report useless things? Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls, in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once, and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice, and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, in the best case scenario, is that they'll buy the damn operation and keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin after the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlets talk about that. Alright kid, let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Moonblast. 6 aldehyde, that's a lot of aldehyde, man. Powdered delta, flano guide, 2 carmetrine, and what do we got? On the rocks and blended. Here. Now let's see what the ruckus is about. So, what brought you here? Oh right, did you see a Lilim coming here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits, hot ass, so hot as tits. Also, hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those King Class CH-1A models are, personally. And so you followed her? I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilim isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's give him a pile driver, literally. 3 Bronson extract, 3 flannel guide, 4 carmetrine. All mixed. That's an easy one. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Miss Ida wants something sweet. Let's go with a blue fairy. That's something I don't make very much. Carmetrine, aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time too. Not the worst I'd dealt with, but I didn't want to humour him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come onto you. You don't say. Well, not like you'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumours, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, so it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. Hey, can you really walk so calmly? These streets aren't exactly safe. Really? I haven't faced any issues lately. Sure, they've tried to mug me once or twice, but it's no big deal. No big deal? Every time someone tries to mug me, somebody pops out of somewhere and stops it. Makes me feel like I'm always protected. Those are some hardcore stalkers. I guess the fact that she ran away from Donovan even after all that says something. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Something tea-like, if I remember correctly. Something bitter, but girly is fine too. Something bitter and girly. Sunshine Cloud? Yep, that's bitter and girly. 2 aldehyde, 2 Bronson, a carmetrine on the rocks and blended. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. I remember this one. Yeah. Yeah, this works. Hey, you're a King Class CH1A mod. 1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads which make them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of the DT-01Ds. But we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off for functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I see. So anything new for this concert? Well, it's an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go the first time. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love Is a Drug. Ah, so you know the B-Link girls. Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really. Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Hard to believe. I mean, their images are sort of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we'd have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I gotta go, but let's have a sparkle star first. Alright. Have I ever made that? I'm not sure if I've ever made that. Tarmaturine, aged and mixed. Yeah. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Gil's popular around here. For the most part. Alright, well, we'll wrap this one up here. Man, Donovan's such a disgusting asshole, isn't he? Ugh. Oh well, at least I remembered he liked beer. Not that that's special or anything. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.